talk for a minute. So later, like I said, I'm going to bring you the nighttime spin right here on this wonderful Tuesday night and right here on Freedom Radio. And guys, I posted Solomon Hashim Tunis alongside Solomon Parker Reeves. We're going to be discussing the issues that matters till 1 o'clock tomorrow morning. So let me say good evening to my guys right there from Ray LRB, Tunis and Solomon. How are you guys?
Good evening. Good evening.
Yeah?
Yeah, can you hear us? Sulu,
you guys though.
Sulu, can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you clearly. I don't know what he's saying.
And
I don't know what's going on.
The problem is coming from you.
You hear me, right?
Yeah, it's okay. It's okay.
You can hear us now?
Yep.
Yeah, they your boy here shining like they I beg you, man.
Boy
good evening to you. Good evening to Solo. Good evening to Mama Liberia. Again, this is your good friend. Salam alaikum to my Muslim brothers and sisters. This is your good friend, Suleiman Hashim Tunis, with my partner here, Solo and Anthony. Welcoming you guys to our show again, the Tuesday night show, Nighttime Spin. We pray that you enjoy it. Back to you, Solo.
Well, Tunis, I want to say good evening. Been a little while since I've been on. And I also want to say good evening to Steve, Anthony, and also to our wonderful people of Mama Liberia. And not forgetting my one and only We Nation.
We Nation, I know.
Yes.
We Nation be missing you, man. They be missing you.
Yes.
Hey, I don't know, when you hear they don't call. Soon you leave, then they start calling.
Maybe that We Nation man that was messing with a white guy on the video that you shared.
You saw it, the one that was speaking the Liberian Kolokwa.
Yeah, Kolokwa, he started speaking Bazo.
He started speaking Bazo. You know, he was looking for the languages to on the phone to see if he can translate it.
Yes, it's a Bazo. But the way he pronounced it, yes. That was so funny. Which state was that? Was that Minnesota?
I did Minnesota. I didn't want to be doing those stupid things. So, guys, good evening, man. Look, we are here again. Too many things going on at one time. But please, y'all take over. Let me answer this call, please.
Okay. So again, welcome to the show. The Nighttime Spin is right here on Freedom FM with VLRB there, Staten Island, USA. Solomon Parker Reeves, Anthony Stevens, and Solomon Hashim Tunis. Solo, it's been a while though.
Yes, I know. I've been a little bit busy, and sometimes when I come home, I say, let me sleep.
Okay.
And by the time I wake up, it's after the show. So today when I came from work, I just got here about 6 o'clock. So then after eating something, I said, no, if I go to sleep.
We're making known to all here because we are here at 11 o'clock.
Yeah. So anytime I said I'm going to sleep, then that's it.
Okay.
Yeah.
So how's it been?
Pretty good. We thank God for His grace. He's manning us, as the common saying goes in Liberia. God is manning us.
Oh, yeah.
And you?
Yeah, we're good. And even though there are some challenges, but we're still fighting in the bigger better. There's no damn rest.
Yeah, you guys are doing well. Giving information to our people.
So you've been following the news. What is on your mind tonight? Because like today I talked with Tunis earlier on. We talked about this issue of the quote unquote Yege issue of his colleagues that they want to expel him, they want to suspend all of that. Because Sydney may, with regards to this Liberia Guinea border stuff. And also the appointment of a new neck boss.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
Yeah. No, even with the Yaka statement and that of the statement from the president office, um, they all say, oh, they claim. So if Liberia claim it, that means that Liberia is not sure whether they place for Liberia, and that was the similar thing that this man was saying, But you know, during President Bwaga UFO days, the government that brought them up, the True Party, they didn't like for anybody to speak against or criticize the government. Even back then, they used to have they used to call it the frontier force and all those stuff.
Yeah.
So anytime you speak against the government, by the time you know it, they will pick you up. So that's the kind of system that brought him up. So when it comes to freedom of expression and things like that, they don't want for anybody to speak their mind against the government. Um, so and they use everything for public um sentiment, because Liberia will feel that nobody in the country can curse. So when the other person curse and they say that person is very evil, um, and that's how Key ended up being put in jail uh, illegally. I would say illegally, because you cannot be the same prosecutor, you be the same judge, and all those stuff. Uh, that is a situation. With Yeket Koluba, because he is brave. He speaks against government imposition, and it's not that he just looking for fault on the government, but whatever he sees that is not right that the government is doing, he speaks about it. He did that against the Weah administration, and the the Joseph Boakai and his people.
They hear
They were
everything.
they were hailing this guy for everything that he was doing. Even some of those guys that on Spoon talk show, they were hailing Yekev for disrespecting President Weah and saying all kinds of things against him and the government. But now that this man, he's somebody who, if you're doing it and it's not good, you will talk about it. Whether that your man or that your pa, if they're doing something that is not right, you talk about it. That's the kind of person he is. And sometimes when people get frustrated and people don't want to give you the credence or whatever you want to speak about, sometimes people turn out to be using profanity and things like that. But Yaka Kaluba is somebody that is a balanced person. Uh, and I like his style. Just sometimes some of us who are church leaders and things like that, we don't like when somebody start using profanity. But
Mhm.
besides the profanity, that's how you're supposed to hold the government uh, feet on the fire for the betterment of the people. That's how it is. If the government say, "Oh, we claim this land," and the other people claim this land, anything that you claim or that they claim to have means that it is not legitimate. uh, the other person not sure, the other person not sure. So if I say, in my opinion, I think that, and according to reliable sources, uh, what the people are doing, they are doing this because somebody is illegally mining in the Une River that divides the two countries without uh, the awareness of the other party, and for that reason, the people came in and the first thing they started with was to seize some of those equipments that those guys were using um, in the river. And so, and then when things were not going the way it was going, so they make sure that they cross in on the other side of the country, which is within the Liberian territory, um, to make sure that those guys don't do the illegal mining in the river that belongs to both Guinea, in fact, Guinea, Sierra Leone, and Liberia. So those are legitimate things that people have, even just for the Atlantic Ocean. Uh, Ghana took, uh, La Cote d'Ivoire took court regarding. they are on a portion of the water. What was going on, and Ghana won. As we speak, Ghana and Togo, they are only for the same maritime something, and what have you. And Ghana, they going through the right procedure. But for us, we're not going through the right procedure. We're not sending our troops so that they can protect the other people, the Liberians, their life and property within the occupied territory. But only civilian was there to protect their own stuff. So that's why we were saying you cannot do that. Yeah, you can send your troop as long government or the president doesn't. Or the commander in chief, whoever that person is, for the military, once they don't gave order for anybody to shoot, they will not shoot. So Liberian police, I mean Liberian military, will be on the side of the Liberian to protect their own people, and the Guinean can be on the Guinean side to protect until the situation is resolved. Ghana cannot go to war with Liberia. We know that Liberia cannot go to war with Ghana. They depend on each other for a lot of stuff. Most of our food from those countries, and most of their stuff from our country. We are the only country within West Africa that have the highest medium of exchange, the dollars. So most people come to do business in Liberia because they can easily make the dollars and improve the growth of their country. So we cannot just go to war with one another like that. It is not possible like that. But you know, again, Yaga Koluba is speaking up against the government. So the government is using every aspect to silence him, and anybody that will speak against this government, they will silence you. What a journalist, first of all, if you can't prove it, don't say it. Then they say contempt of the court or whatsoever. It's a serious situation that we're looking at. They did it to this guy Key, and we look at, oh yeah, this guy can curse. You're not supposed to be cursing and things like that. So he got to learn the lesson. But how they're going to be silencing anybody that want to speak against the government? It's bad for our country, especially a country that is just recovering from 14 years of civil war, and other components such as the COVID and the Ebola. We are still recovering, and so it's a sad situation for our country.
Okay. Twins?
Yeah, my brother. Really, Liberia is in a mess. But we call for this ourselves, those who, including the Yaka issue, the Yaka himself. I'm not remorseful for Yaka, whatever tragedy fall upon him, because he was one of the ring leader during the election, going from county to county to bring this particular government into power.
Oh, yeah.
Okay, we should not forget, we are not stupid. I will never be remorseful for something for Yaka incident. Whatever fall upon him, so be it. Yeah, I mean, we look at things. He let him cry his own cry. But we are so soft-hearted. Just few years ago, we even gone even good 4 years here. Yaka was sending insult to the president of the nation, calling him all kinds of names, standing on top of a car in the middle of the street of Monrovia.
Ringing defiance.
Yeah, being so defiant. Something that had nothing to do with the president. The policeman doing his job. His driver driving recklessly in the traffic. They stop him. He came that he showed that he's above the law, whether he's in his car, he's not in the car. He should just do anything he feels like. That the kind of man I will come and support him, whatever calamity that going to fall on him. I don't have time for Yeke. I don't even know why we keep talking about Yeke on our show. Let it be. Whatever happened to him, Yeke was very disrespectful to the previous government.
For
Very.
sure. For sure.
All right.
We
Then
saw
we
it.
are here.
But
Yeah,
but
you
that,
saw
that is
it.
not a law. And people being sentimental. That is not a law. Whatever the
It's not
law
a
says,
law.
that's what we're talking about. Is uh-huh.
Whether it's a law, it's not a law. I don't have time for that. When he was doing those things that was a law
Yeah,
as a elected representative for a district
the
10.
reason what they
Okay.
ask what
Let me say what I have to say.
Yeah, Tony's
uh-huh.
man.
Yeah, please. When you're talking, I give you all the time you talk.
Yeah,
Oh,
Tony's.
that's fine. That's fine.
Right. I'm sorry I brought it that way. I'm very sorry.
No,
But
go
just
ahead. Go
let me see what I have to say. Yeke is a lunatic. He need to take his own responsibility. There are certain position you in this world, certain title when it befall upon you. You need to be mindful and careful how you present yourself in the eyes of the ordinary people. And Yeke is not doing that. Yeke is not an ordinary person. He's not like me that I can just say anything and everything. He's not like me or you. He's a representative. There are so many children. They are his idol. Okay, so he need to be mindful what he say out there, how he behave, how he go about doing things. You can just stand broadly and start insulting the nation president. Not only reaching, not even just cause you, but real my cause. What kind of country we find ourselves in? All right, not even like say, oh, the man's stupid or this, but real woman cause. Then we are coming to be remorseful for him. Ah, no, man, I can't do that. I wish something will happen to somebody like that. Not even Yeke alone, even my own blood brother. I wish something will happen to him. That he feel the pain of the past. What you doing? Look, everybody can change in life.
Sure.
When you come to a special position like you now, Solo and myself and Anthony, when we sitting on this platform, there are certain words we never use. We are mindful of it because why? We know that others are listening.
For sure.
Okay, we can't just throw any and every word out there like that. That's what I'm saying here. Like you can go somewhere and sit down and do whatever happened to him. That his business. Why when he do all this, so you think someone I can quick on forgetting. You come, you curse my mother, you do everything wrongly. My mother sitting there do nothing, not even answering you. Then we go. You want to be friend with me? Then I don't respect my mother. Even if my mother be friend with you, me, you will forever be my enemy. Okay, Yaka is very disrespectful for the position he is in. That kind of position, believe me, whether you are bad or this and that, you have to be submissive now. Because people look upon, they took their time to come and vote you in to represent them. So even if you are careless in doing things, be careful now. You know why a lot of people start smoking in this country? When smoking, people were taking smoking to be fashion things. When you smoke, then you're with the big boys. They start smoking because the women were complaining. They say that thing stink. Believe me, many people, because the women started to go against the smoking, the smell of the smoke. So people look at it and say, if I like the girl here, I got to start smoking. The fools are said to stop. Whether they want to start, they want to start. You got to sometime educate yourself and train yourself into certain way of behaving. Well, this is how. Look at the way the information ministers and other ministers sending curse at the former ministers, the former president. That's not their place to do that. Whether you like the person, do the job that they put you there for. We're not here to listen to curse like the Liberia is being cursed. Everybody want to get cursed because you're in a good position. You got money, you get good car, you get good home, you got good 24-hour electricity. That's not all to it. Your manner counts. So let Yaka go sit down somewhere, man. Yaka want to do something. He must change his behavior. He must act accordingly, like a human being. Don't act like some animal coming from the bush. I think that even dogs, they can listen. When you train the dog, they listen. I had a dog here. When I'm entering my bedroom, I tell that dog, I say, don't enter. The door open. When he can follow me. When I enter my door, my door, he sit down in front of the door. Because why? I train him not to enter my bedroom. I say, this is off limits. So they are dogs. I'm serious. This is quite true.
Oh
And
yeah.
when someday they can become dog, they will follow. They have to say, get outside. Then get outside. But majority of the day, he will step to the door and sit down there, wait for me while I'm doing it until I come outside. So then the door of you like and all closed. He laying out in front of that door waiting for me to come out. If the dog can behave like that, why we the human being? Why we can learn? So let me send control back to you, man. I'm so pissed off with the Yaka business. Seriously.
Yeah, when I was coming to work this evening, I had something in my mind like, you have a party or any other party want to use somebody who is, in office, honorably, elected by people, but you want to use that person because they feel that person can bring any government down, which is Yeke. And like you said, Yeke had a bad image on the previous government. He used a lot of words, a lot of invectives. Sometimes he actually even spoke volume. But again, he will be healed. Now that he has come to this government as the same way he used to do to the city government, they see as, citizens supporting him. So my thing was like, but then they didn't know that he was doing the right thing or he was doing the wrong thing. So because he's speaking his mind against the government, he tried to blame him of, you know, shifting blame to say citizens are bugging him, do that. For me, I just feel like we all wanting this one party system to be involved in our country for the rest of our life, which of course it just can't be.
It can be.
It just can't be because, you know, you can maybe the last time I saw a video, I was like, wow. You can let it sit, he went to the speaker's seat and then tried to hold a gavel, even threatening the deputy speaker, I would knock your heel. It put us on laughter. I was like, wow. But actually, I don't know what we're heading to as a country.
I tell you, man.
Well,
You
the
know,
thing is, we're going by sentiment. That's why whatever the law says that is there, we're not going by the law. We're going by the sentiment. We're going by partisan.
That's the main thing,
And
Solomon.
there's why going and what Yeket, the situation with Yeket's case and that of this guy Prophet Key's case. Those are by public public opinion and sentiment, but that is not the law. The law is the law. So not because I curse somebody and then somebody is applying, not applying the law, um but because I don't like this person or I curse a person, so they want to remove me illegally. They did the same thing with Speaker of Funati. We let it fly, and so that is the norm. And all of these things going on because of party sentiment. Yeke can curse, Yeke can do this, Yeke can do that, but once the law is not applied appropriately. If you say you're charging the person for treason, the same statement that the person made, in my mind, I think this land belongs to the to the Guinean. They say, oh, because you are in power, and you say, in my mind, I think this land belongs to the Guinean, and I have from reliable sources from discussion. Of course, there have been discussion where people they will sit and discuss those things. Liberia, Guinea, Ivory Coast, all of those land they were created by God ever since. It was the colonial power that decided to draw boundaries. And when they drew boundaries, because France was one of the big power. Great Britain was one of the big power, and still they are. America, who is one of the big power, and was one of the big power at the time, they did not support the free slaves. So in fact, they did not recognize them. It was the same other colonial power that divided the land, and they did it whatever way they did it. So that's what happened, and not because we were the first to be independent. So it means that particular land it
Was
belonged
America
to us.
really involved, Solomon?
America was involved by sponsoring the people to
I think
come.
it was ACS though.
What is ACS?
You know ACS, and I know ACS.
Well, yes,
Yeah, because
that's America. America was involved in it. If you say the government of Liberia did not get involved, although those
so now the question, I don't want to pull your leg a little bit, but the question is, who colonized Liberia?
well, again, when you talk about colonizing somebody to take control, whether America indirectly colonized America, because when they came,
Liberia.
all of the governors that we have, those were Americans, and what have you. Even the Thomas Buchanan we talk about, and all of those people, they were Americans, and so forth. When America or Liberia was considered the Commonwealth of the United States, that's how it was. But these free slaves, they did not want American dominance. So that is it. But where the British, they had their own government set up in Ghana or in Guinea and all those places. Liberia was not like that per se, but Liberia was colonized
By the AC,
indirectly. The
by the ACS.
ACS, the ACS, no, every now they call them state, but that's a name that they used to call, and those states they came together. Other than they used to have their own colonize, their own association. Okay, that's why they called it the American Colonization Society. But all of those people they used to have, all of the colonies, they used to have their own society, their own group of things. So all of the colonies from New York colonies, and other than they came together and they called themselves the American Colonization Society, and they were the pioneer behind the repatriation of the free slaves, that they did not want to be under the American rules. They wanted to be among themselves, and then America was in favor because they did not want for the free slave to retaliate. So they were in favor of them coming. So other Americans that have wealth, they sponsor the people to come. And
That could be another disclaimer another time.
okay,
Yeah.
but what I'm saying is that yes,
But because
those guys.
I got deeper questions than what are you thinking about, but like I said, let's leave for another time.
Okay,
But a representative can be expelled because of his conduct. A representative,
they
and
have their own rules. They have their own rules.
They have the rules. Yeah.
But
yes, they
again,
can
you
do that.
cannot apply. You cannot incorrectly apply the rules because the person is not dancing by your drum. That is not those statements. You cannot say, okay, we're going to make this to be a treason or a
And
statement that is a treason.
that's how it's trying to be because I saw something today from the police that they're trying to involve the police with it because they say his statement poses threat to the country, peace and stability.
It did not post anything there. They are the one causing the peace and
Like you
instability
said,
in the
not
country.
like you said, you have the rule, but using the rule in a different way, to
They
achieve
use
the
it
own goal.
illegally so
Yeah.
that they can silence him, and this is where I come from. Yake, I don't know Yake, but I appreciate that he is not different from person when he did not like what was going on, whatever the real administration did that he did not like. He decided, and he went against the government.
Hmm.
When he brought this other government to power, whatever the government is doing that he doesn't like, he's doing it. The same cursing he cursed President Weah, he cursed Joe Burger the same way. So he
Even
does.
But we do not want a representative or legislature member of legislature to be out there just insulting people.
I understand that, but
okay, that can be removed. You can be removed for those kind of conduct. Okay, you're not showing a sign of being you can't do that. And it's not just him alone. Anyone else did it. Even it can be my own father. They need to remove you. We need people, intelligent people over there to represent us, not to go and challenge the nation president standing in front of everybody like some
anybody for that matter.
If the government want to take a step, they will look anywhere. The little mistake you make, this is the reason why your intelligence kicking when you're among those people. You can defend the people, you can defend the constitution, you can defend your constituency, but do not fall short.
But
then they will get you. Even in America here, they have removed people from Congress for their behavior. This country. And they have removed people from timber for their behavior, their conduct.
Of course, yes. I'm not disputing that, but you cannot violate the law in order to incriminate somebody. I mean, it is not good for the country. That's what I'm saying.
Just to us, what is the violation?
I understand Solomon's point. You know, he's trying to say that you can be vocal from previous government and to now. So, like the current government want to use their power, to bring it down. That's what I'm thinking about.
You're right. Yes, Anthony. Being vocal is different. Being vocal and insulting.
But they did not. This one.
Everyone can be vocal. You can be an activist. You can be vocal to protect yourself, protect people. But particular position you're in.
Everyone listen to invectives.
Exactly. A particular position you and I can be put in, we have to be mindful how to be vocal.
Sure. That's sure.
Okay, and that's where he falls short.
Well, the thing is,
your peers, mothers, and doing this. Well, you have to.
Your peer coming to lie about it doesn't go well.
I'm talking about the violation of the law. That's what I'm talking about. You can.
So sort of my understanding your point. Like I said earlier on, he's violating the law, but you don't know the rules of the house, so they know, and they could take action against him.
The house rule is clear. It's not hiding. It's not hidden from anybody. It is spelled out there. Whatever the charges that they're putting on him, it does not fit. It does not fit. It doesn't fit.
But even if it doesn't fit, for God's sake, for the sake of being mature as a lawmaker, you think you should be doing so? What are you doing?
Look, the Constitution of Liberia doesn't say don't curse. The lawmaker shouldn't curse.
Did it say that don't curse? It says you have to be mindful. You have to be you have to stand a moral standing.
Well, that doesn't mean don't curse.
It
did not say the criteria that you don't curse, you don't do this.
We agree for the sake of modesty.
Yeah, but this is what I'm saying. The law is the law. If somebody is speaking against you because you are violating the law and you want to tweak whatever you have, whatever your rule says to cause this problem, that's it.
I understand. So
the thing is, we understand when somebody stands talking against you is wrong, but when somebody insulting you.
But that is not the charges against him. That's the point.
It doesn't matter. Even if that's not the charges, that's wrong. We don't want representatives like that.
No, but the thing is that you're not the one that voted him.
It doesn't matter. I'm part of it. Whether I voted for him, I'm on Liberian. He represents me.
The people voted for him twice.
He making law for me. You say I didn't vote for him. Yeah, I don't have to be in that constituency to vote for him, but he represents the entire country.
This is what I'm saying. Violating the law and then somebody going against moral behavior. I honestly, I'm not supporting any bad moral behavior and what have you. But when somebody is abusing the law so that they can silence their opponent, that's the point that I'm saying. But because this man, he insulted President Weah and this and that. So for this reason, it's good for him. And
Yes, it is good for him. Not only President we are, but the sitting president,
if
and
we
you are also elected president. You should be mindful what come out of your mouth.
when we
And
continue,
you president, we don't want rude people ruding us. We want people who care for us. Who even if somebody hit them, they should think twice before hitting them back.
this is why the sentiment is, you guys not going by the reality of the law. You guys going by sentiment. And again, whatever charges that they are crafting, it does not fit in whatever
But
happened.
you said not going by the law. What law is Yeke going by?
Never mind.
No, let's bring it this way. Yeke really going by the law. His behavior is by the law.
You know, the thing about it, I grasp some one point, but again, that's how you perceive it. You know, like you saying that the current government wants to use the power that be, to silence someone who is, counter arguing their performance when it comes to administration. We agree, but again, as a lawmaker, you will have some mind, some moral, but nobody supports such behavior on a serious note. But then, during CDC government time, they were the praise singer.
He got away with it, and the same government were praising him.
Yeah.
So now, John Palmer weighs on John Rice. Who will eat the rice now? John is there who will eat the rice.
Well, I trust the country.
the people standing on the highway like they have scored a point, singing for us. The more we are together, the happier we will be. What did they really achieve on that trip to sing that song?
We did a trip there.
The trip they went to the border, the representative. You didn't see the video?
I
They
saw
were on the highway with Falavani, I think so.
the thing about it, what did they go do there? What did they go do there?
There's a point right there. But they coming back with $200,000 be given to them for that trip, that short trip.
I just saw it like a showmanship.
They were singing this song. I think the more we are together, that it said they sang or something like that.
So
Yeah.
I saw the speaker, deputy speaker, and some lawmaker. I said, like,
Yeah, I think
wow.
they said something like we
That
are
was
one.
that was the song. The more we are together, together. That's the song they were singing.
I think so.
You know, it reminds me of the yellow machine stuff where that Thursday, where someone had to leave their office, they adjourn session abruptly just to go to be part of the yellow machine store at the port. And then
Now
people
we need to be part of it, but the whole yellow uniform. They got the yellow jacket, yellow pants, yellow suit to identify themselves.
and then there were questions about their presence there, and the people in defense talking say, oh yeah, they're supporting the government. I agree, granted, but it doesn't matter whether the yellow machine will land as every time, but you are doing your job as a first member of government. So does it mean that you will go to abandon your job and to do yellow machine stuff?
To go celebrate the yellow
Well,
machine.
the thing is, if you understand government, again, the president has people that support him, that support his agenda. So if the president is bringing yellow machine and the people that support his agenda, they have the right to celebrate with the president for that. You have the opposition that doesn't agree with the president agenda, and they have their way of criticizing. That's what government is all about.
We
Here,
agree.
here when Republican is in power, the Republican will support the agenda of the president, and if they're Democrat, the same thing. Those who are not in favor of the president agenda, they will speak against it. Everything that is done in Liberia, they are done globally. That's how people do politics. My point here is Liberia has law that governs the country, and anybody that violates the law, we should be speaking against that person. President Boubacar came, and since he came, he has allowed his administration to be tweaking the law. the first time they went against the law. They removed the Speaker of the House, and they've been going against the law. And he said that.
That's not even the first time.
But this is what we say.
The first time is when they removed the tenure position people. That was the first time. When the Supreme Court told them not to touch them, they still violated them.
Today is Yeke
himself violating the law.
Well,
not just he himself.
What law is violating?
Plenty. By standing even in the street of Monrovia, sending insult to the nation president, it's a violation of law. As a representative, that's not good moral standard. You can't do that
for me. I know CDC coming to power.
Immediately, you need to be removed.
Hopefully, CDC will come back to power.
Not only hopefully anybody. We just talking. Don't make it to be that because we are sedition, we support it.
No, that's not what I'm saying.
I'm talking as a citizen of Liberia. Even my father in our position, whether he's a sedition, he behaved like a Yeke.
I understand all of those stuff when it comes to moral behavior. I understand all of those stuff. I am telling you, the Yeke case that we brought about here is because they said Yeke did something that is treasonous. In other words, it's a treason, and treason is a serious crime. Somebody who is accused or convicted of treason, they can kill that person because it is a serious crime. This is not in this case the label that the people are giving Yeke. For them to
what did he say to me? What is the offense? What did he say to press that charge on him?
Oh, but he said because the land, in his opinion, the land where the Guineans are, it belongs to the Guineans. So they said that then he's not upholding to protect the country and the people that he was.
All he said? Is that all?
That's all he said with the treason is something.
There's more to it. That's not all.
There can be expansion on it, but exactly that's what he said.
The major thing he said. The major thing he said, yes.
That the land belong to
Guinea, yeah.
And there has been discussion before among the Gisi people in Liberia and the Gisi people in Guinea, and also, and they've been having discussion before, and then they compromise. They've been doing this, they've been doing that. So he said, reliable sources, in his opinion, the land that the people occupy. So they said, as a lawmaker, you're supposed to protect and defend the country that you are a leader of. So because he's not defending the country that way, so they have to expel him. But
then they need to expel Joseph Boakai too, because he didn't defend our country. The Guineans are in our country right now. Where's the defense there?
Well, I think they moved back now, but
they moved yet, still there.
No, they moved. I think they moved back this evening.
The guys are still there.
Oh, okay.
Where you get that information from?
I saw it on. I saw them. I saw that. But anyway, maybe by tomorrow you guys will get the comment.
I mean, if they move back, it won't be a hidden thing. It will be news for the entire country.
I think the government is still making some efforts to have France intervention or France's intervention.
You will hear that. Look,
it's true. It's true that they are making. I think what the guy named the president called from, I think, East Africa country. What was the president name? That he's a best friend to the Guinean president. He's making every move, every arrangement so that this thing can be resolved. I just forgot his name. He's making every move.
Yeah, I know, but I think, yeah, but anyway, I think there have been some negotiations. They always negotiate.
Yeah, for sure.
This is not just this problem or Tunis. This thing been going on since 1860. In the 1860s, Anthony, is that his name? Anthony W. something.
Gardner.
Okay.
Yep.
It happened. It happened in his case too, and they came to some sort of compromise. So this is now not today something that they've been having those border issue.
When we come to a conclusion of all of these things?
Well, to come to the conclusion for all of those stuff, you need to go back to the drawing table. The colonial powers, they caused that problem. Wherever they find enough wealth, they're where they carry their area. If you look at Liberia, Ivory Coast all the way into Liberia, some portion of Sierra Leone all the way in Liberia, some portion of Guinea all the way in Liberia. So they took all of those areas that were very, very interesting economically to the British and France. Again, Liberia at the time was a new nation. It didn't have any defense. In fact, they were saying you and your people, you guys are neighbors. You don't need military power. So all the neighboring countries in Liberia, they have more military equipment, military power than Liberia. It was back probably in the late 70s or so, before they started depending on the army.
So,
But
but then where were the ACS?
the ACS, the same thing. The people came in and they whatever land they trade, it was within 45 radius of the country. So anything from the Atlantic Ocean, any land within 40 miles radius, that was their country. The rest of the other people, they were alienated until later on when they start expanding on the people's land for agricultural purpose and things like that. That's when those hinterland, Nima County was one of the last to join what is now Liberia. So those people, they didn't have any time for the rural areas.
Nima County or Maryland.
No, Maryland came into became part of Liberia in 1857 or 1850 something. I'm talking about country that coming in maybe 1950 or 19 whatever.
Nima County was already there, but was not called Nima, right? Is that what you're trying to say?
Those, in fact, most of those areas, they were not part of the only three. The Liberia was Bassa, Masurado, Sano. That was Liberia. There was the three original countries.
They were the Commonwealth.
So then they started expanding. So when they started expanding, looking for territory for agricultural purpose, but as they expand, they see these people, then they incorporate them to be a county, and most of them became county. In fact, the recent ones that Riverside was a territory, Magibi, those are the recent counties. Some of them became county when
Marshall and Kiwi that time.
When Doe and Taylor came to power, that when most of the other areas became county.
Yeah, it was 9 county and 5 territories.
Mm-hmm. But those other counties, they came in later. They came in later.
Yeah, so, they merged them, make them county.
Yes.
And they split some county into 2, like Lufa County.
That one recently.
Yeah, but that's what will make it county now. I mean, we're talking about recent things. All these things are recent things. Because it was when we grew or when we were born, it was 9 county and 5 territories.
6 territory, I think it was.
5, not 6, 5.
6.
When you come to 6, let me hear. It was a territory. It was Marshall territory, Crude, Marshall. Yeah?
They had a Gibi territory.
Gibi territory, Sassan, Riverside, and someone else, some other country. I used to call that. Bommy territory.
How many again now?
Yeah, 5.
It was 6 territories. 6 territories.
I don't know about the 6, but when I grew up, I took it school. It was 9 county and 5 territory.
Maybe so. I thought 9 counties and 6 territory, but anyway,
it could be, I remember it was 5.
And you ever to count your own 5?
I just counted Marshall, Riverside, Sasstown,
Krukos. You put Krukos there?
Grand Crew, no. Krukowa County.
No, Krukos territory. No. Kruko territory.
Yeah, Kruko territory. You're right. That's it.
So,
Marshall.
So how many counties?
Five.
How many territories?
5.
Count it again. But Tunis, the whole thing is that those people, the free slaves, they were sponsored by the Quakers. That was the religious group, and then of course the various colonies. When they have their colonization society, their colonization society. So when these people come in, instead of having New York colonization, Massachusetts colonization, so they put everything together to be the American Colonization Society. So in that colonization society, they were there as a non-for-profit organization, if you will, and they were pushing when the free slaves wanted to have their own place. They were pushing it, and they did not want for the free state to retaliate against the American white government. So that's how the people came, but they did not support them. So France and Great Britain, they took disadvantage of the new nation that is now Liberia. So that's how they split the land among themselves. In fact, I think opposition Gongro, he made mention in one of his statement from.
Well, when the people came to Liberia, they didn't come to Liberia directly. When the free slave came,
But it was not Liberia.
I mean, I know it was not Liberia. It was a green coast.
And
but what I'm seeing, they did not reach to the soil of what we call Liberia today. They stopped in Sierra Leone, Shabro Island.
No, but there were two groups.
Why they were there. What brought them from there was malaria, because the mosquito were killing them like hell.
When the group came,
and they jumped over, they came to the island right here. Providence Island. That's how they came. When they came they settled, they started doing things, ACS started supporting them, and things started working out for them. And then they started putting all these countries for Commonwealth. Or Commonwealth country.
So that's why we are saying the country, when they came, they only took all the countries that were along the Atlantic Ocean. That was their interest in it, and then
But thank God, my brother, you Basa people now on that. But a long time you finished selling that land.
We don't sell land. we did not sell the land. So and the local people, they sold their own to the Guineans, and they want to claim it back. but to put all jokers up, gentlemen, what is going on? I see way beyond that. Anybody that they consider to be a threat will make a statement, and they said this statement is undermining the peace and security of the country. They can silence that person. Then what are we going to do? So if we don't let these people know, yes, we know Koloba. I think he reduced his cursing, but Koloba can curse. Key can curse.
He's getting scared now. Otherwise, he will still be cursing like hell. But
I know people talking to him. People talking to him.
Today I watched a video of him. You're talking about the experiment. He has had business in Ghana, in Dubai. What have you? I said, wow. So I don't know what to say.
What because
you will be cursing like hell, like nobody business. But
if they expel Yeka Koloba and Yeka Koloba decide to run again, he will win.
They should let him win. Why would he be expelled?
That's what the government is doing. What the government is doing, that is illegal. They're going.
Let's agree it's illegal. The people in that district, they ain't get nobody better than him.
Well, Yeke,
You come.
with everything you got looking at the cursing, Yeke advocates for the people, and those are the things that you have to
That's
do.
so true. He advocating for the people. You're so right. But they are our children then listening. These are the idol of our children. So you want to
We understand that, but
who want to copy from Yeke behavior? Your
well,
children will want to copy from his behavior.
Yeke doesn't have bad behavior all the time. You can
All the
at certain
time,
time.
even the small time, even the half of the time he
he's
get
not
it.
like that. It's not like that. Yeke
You
can
know Yeke more than us. We all looking at Yeke behavior since he became a representative. You see now all the time.
Yeke does not curse all the time. Yeke curse when
Nobody can curse all the time. There's some good word will come out of you. But the small time you need to curse.
Solomon, are you tuned to Yeke's voice?
Say that again.
Are you tuned to his voice?
I'm not stranger to his voice.
I'm asking why you are tuned to his voice because every time he speaks, he may say A, B, C, next thing that something else.
Well, Yeke does not just curse. Yeke curse at certain people. He curse at certain people.
Should he be doing that?
Sometimes he say, "Look at that! Look at the old rule, or look at this person description."
That's not the kind of cursing we're talking about, Solomon.
Well, that's what I'm saying.
Then he doesn't curse.
Sometimes, no, I'm not saying he doesn't curse.
No, I say if that's the only word you're talking about that he cursed, then that's not a curse.
No, but that is not the only thing because
that's name calling. That's called name calling.
Everything
you say the person is a rule and this and that. That's name calling.
Anybody that curse, all they doing they describing something description. Whether that your hair, whether that your nose, whether that your ear. When they call it, they're describing it. So that's what curse is.
I'm not really getting Solomon.
When you use it differently. No, the point that I'm making here is that yes, it is established that Yeke Koluba can curse. It is established that.
But you try to defend the cursing that he does.
Say that again.
You try to defend him because cursing. If you listen, for example, I remember I saw a video of him, but then he carried a football in a pillar boot at the Capital building. He said, "For George, we are the town who has speaker Bobby Chambers." You know, he said, "Oh, what he did." Today he called President Braga Uro. I mean, Uro. You know,
and he said, President Braga children, they are bastards. He said all of that.
Yeah.
Well,
because women describe women path. He does that.
Yeah, but that's what I'm saying. When you cause or when you call a female private part, that is not a common way of talking. So when anybody describe it, that is cursing. If you are in the science class,
and that's exactly what we're saying. That's
and I agree with you. If you are
that kind of person, that's supposed to be among the intelligent people. That's the first house.
But not because you curse me that it means that you're not intelligent. It has not. Cursing has nothing to be.
Oh yeah, well you know that when the governor left from here, he went all the way to DC.
Say that again.
Something that's done repeatedly is not something worth discussing or not to talk about.
No, who said it? You can't talk about it.
He does it often.
I don't know. Don't put words in my mouth. That's not what I'm saying.
I'm not doing that either.
I said I agreed that this man can curse, and when somebody curse, all the cursing that people do is calling somebody either your private part, calling the name in public. When we do that, because it is not something that is supported by society. So when a person is doing that, that's cursing. But if you are in a science class or in a biology class and you call the reproductive part the name, they will not say you are cursing. You are doing that.
So in the biological class,
that's not what I'm saying. That's not what I'm saying.
Solomon, no. Solomon, you're getting it all wrong because
I'm not getting it wrong. All I'm saying. This guy, yes, we can.
That's a real defense, but you say in the way that would make it look better that he's not saying the way he should say it. Like, he's in the bio class, saying.
No, you're not understanding me. You're not.
That's what you said.
No, you're not. I said it, but you don't understand.
In the bio class.
No, that's not what I said.
Go ahead.
That's not what I said. I said what we call cursing. It is describing somebody's body parts. And if it comes to the reproductive organ of the female or even male, if you say that in public, because we are in a society that look at somebody saying those things in public, that is being very rude, you abusing women, you're doing this. Okay, that is describing the person. And I said the same word that the person used that the society frown on. If you are in a biology class and you call the reproductive the part of the reproductive organ.
So that's using biology now.
So
That one you're learning something, Solomon. You're in school. You're trying to learn part
this
of
is what
your
I'm
body.
saying.
What's the biology in biology?
We're talking about you angry, you're standing in front of people, you're causing somebody.
I understand that. Again, my point here is they did not, or they are not planning to expel Yeke Koluba. If they are planning to expel him because he's been cursing President Joe Bagai, then that's why they tweaking, they twisting this particular thing that he said. That in my mind, I think this man.
That's not the charges. That's how
you're diverting.
Yeah, that's what you're assuming. But let me ask you,
Okay,
Solomon,
what is the charges? What is the letter that they for which they want to impeach him or expel him?
I just actually, you told me you said the statement he made on the border issue.
I think Anthony, you have read that. What is it that on the
in the back you so you say.
Okay, so this is why they want to expel him, and I'm saying whatever they're doing, it does not work treason, whatever terminology they're using, because they want to expel him. That is not how it's supposed to be done. Because
you are seeing it from an opinionistic point.
No,
but they are charging this man from the book.
No.
That's two different things. If they charge you treason,
I just don't know how to say this, but
if they charge you treason, that means they are bringing the book to you. But you are bringing your opinion.
No. That is not opinion. I'm just.
Where are you getting it from?
The treason.
The treason, and where you getting it from? Say it's not the charges they putting on him. It's not fair. Where you getting your opinion from?
The statement that he made. That is not a statement that warrant treason. That is not it.
Okay, let me ask you one simple question. If you are a representative, then you go outside there looking for a hooker, and they find you finding a hooker, it doesn't warrant then to expose you?
Look, they have their set rules. Okay, if they say
the rule they apply, I just asked you simple question. If you are a representative, you go out there looking for a hooker, and they find you, a police arrest you, that you're looking for a hooker as a representative. Is it okay for them to expel you from the house?
Well, they can expel me from the house because of that. But
why?
If they feel that is a violation of the rules of the house, of course, once it is a rule put in place by the house, then they can use that. But the treason that they are using in order to expel him, that is not it is other place. Whatever doing, I know they have their rules, they can apply their rule, but whatever they're using for treason, that is not it doesn't fit in our category, and that's all I'm saying. Whether Yeke Koluba can curse everybody, that does not mean they should impeach him or expel him. They know that the house, nobody can impeach any member of the house. Only within their own rule they can suspend you if the matter is grave or that you commit against the norm, the culture of the house.
I just hope probably they did not get the number to expel him. But I wish you could get that number, because they have to go by the books, by the rules from the house.
They're not going by rules. They're gonna whoever they bribe.
Listen now, they don't go. They have to go by the book. Okay, they're looking for a specific number to get him out. If they get that number, okay, then they're going by the book.
Well,
We can just get up and say you go. We gotta let you go. No, it doesn't work like that. If they go by the number, then they're going by the book.
and
And I
again,
wish they can find that number.
of course, I'm saying that again. That's a son is Kesawali is not for goat alone. It is today. It is Yeke Koluba.
Okay.
Tomorrow it's going to
I
be.
already got someone's one.
This is what I'm saying. Today is Yeke, and we say, oh yeah, so and so thing. The place where this
It's going
government
to
is
be
going.
something always. Even they may not expel or suspend through what you're talking about him being insultive, but he's always doing that. So
They always taking to court, and so now he win. He will win. He always winning them. So whatever rule they put in there, of course you have to
okay.
you
Even
have to
if they're
go
not
through.
going by the rules,
No,
sometimes
I'm
like
not
you
saying
say,
they're not going by the rules. I said whatever rule they set, they're treating something that they want to use in that particular area in order to expel him or to impeach him because they can't impeach him, so they can use expulsion.
yep,
Okay, so whatever they're using to get him, that is not the right thing that they're doing.
what the right thing.
He did not commit.
Expulsion
He
and
did not commit treason. That's the point. He did not commit treason.
He did not commit any crime, right?
No. I did not say he did not commit any crime. I said he did not commit treason. And
so
then
what
you
do
can.
you think the crime he committed? What's the crime he committed?
Well,
Even if it's not treason.
for me, he spoke loosely when it comes to. He said, in my opinion, and everybody, you have your opinion to say anything.
So does he have effect on the country security system?
No, it does not.
That's not true,
It
and
does
that's
not.
not true, Solomon. That's
It does
not
not.
true that anybody cannot just say anything. There are certain people working in your interest, they cannot say anything. They have to watch what they say, and Yeke is one of them. You can't say anybody can say anything. That's
Well,
not the world we live in today.
the
Your children
context.
are in your house. Your children are in your house. You there, your wife, your
That
children,
is
mother,
not the
and you
point.
and
You're
your
missing the
that's the
point.
point. Listen now.
No. That is not the
The
point that
word
I'm
you
making.
said that you can say anybody can say anything is not right.
I mean, I don't have the own way to say anything. Just say
Anybody can say anything. That is the person right.
No,
to
not
say-
certain people. When you are representative, you can't say anything.
The Constitution did not say that certain people should say certain thing at certain time. You can
Oh,
say
but then
anything
it's not
that
the
you want to say.
Constitution. There are bylaw in the house. Deprive them from not saying anything.
Yeah, but this is what I'm saying. We are talking about treason, and you guys focusing on Yege Koluba cursing. That's why you're focusing on.
No,
And
we
I
are not
say
only focusing on
the house rule,
behavior.
they have their
The
rule.
behavior, the entire behavior, not only just the cursing, the way he behave.
right now.
The house rules is there. So if you violate the house rule, whatever the house rule says, the penalty that the house rule says, it will apply to you. You have to defend yourself. If you
But that's exactly what the house trying to do right now.
but the treason
And the very rules are rules that conform to, present day realities.
Exactly.
look again. That you care, we see. We see who is that making.
Don't say you sounded a bit. I don't know.
No, that you care. So everybody say, oh yeah, you do this, you do this. We don't see the trend that this government is going to silence people when they speak against the government. No, you guys don't see it because this
we are looking at what the government is doing a lot of wrong things. Lots. Know that.
The reason you're backing the government on this.
You on the radio and say the thing every day. Then you say we don't know what's unfolding.
No, because the way you guys saying it, because
no, but you tell the thing you're getting in all forms.
No, that's not what I'm saying. Again, I'm telling you the treason charges for which they want to expel him, it does not fit in this.
I agree.
That
may be some political though.
So that's what I'm saying. Again, today, that Yeke Koluba. Tomorrow, it might be somebody from a different political party. And what the person is saying, it is creating it's not creating stability in the country, because that what would be saying. And all of the people that are talking about not stability, what they've been doing that have been trickling a lot of.
They just got one of them. They just the other day, the Prophet Key one. He now curse. He crossed the wrong person. Ain't he?
But this is what we are saying. Did not curse the wrong person because we're not practicalizing the law. You cannot be your own. You can't be
The
the
people
judge.
in power, they're the one that interpreting the law to all, whether they go right
It is
or
not
wrong,
good.
as
It is
long
not
as they're
good.
doing it to the right
You want
people.
to bring it another way again because Prophet
Tunis,
Kiki
you cannot be the prosecutor, be the judge, be everything. That
we
is wrong,
agree.
Tony.
It was wrong. It was
I
wrong. Yes, we
It
understand
is
agree.
that
wrong.
it's wrong. I
How?
understand that, but whatever you do in this world, good or bad, it will come back to haunt you. Okay? There are other people the same way you are arrogant, you think you are vigilant, you can say anything. The other person too can come back at you, and probably you will feel it more.
Well,
And that's
again,
exactly what's happening now.
you can't twist the law.
These people, then they are not abiding by the law either.
We agree. We agree for that.
They are not.
You know,
Okay.
Prophet Key case was different. Even though they saw the mistake part they made was, the chief justice was the one who preserved the case, which was wrong. But from all
Exactly.
indications,
All he did in his life, he been cursing other people that they are going now can't catch up with
the
him.
chief justice and brought the entire Supreme Court to a public ridicule, which was called the grabbing for that.
They don't care. They just
People
want
go,
to.
and some people can follow some people with a wife, some with a girlfriend. That when God will beat them. Time coming, all of those things will be exposed. We will see. Yes, but that it coming tomorrow. It will be
People.
But that's what I'm
These
saying.
kind of people, they are outlaw. They take themselves to be outlaw. So when the law grab them, let it
It's not
squeeze their
outlaw.
ball. Let it
It's not
squeeze their
outlaw.
ball. Let it feel it.
It's not outlaw. You get we curse at
You're crazy. He's an outlaw. Yeke is an outlaw.
Yake does not just go around cursing.
But he's
Those
an
people,
old person, right?
no, he's not. Say that again.
He said you say he does not go around. He can
He's
just
not
go around
outlaw
causing.
person. He's not outlaw person. Yes, he has.
You can behave like an
negative.
outlaw.
He has
Listen,
negative behavior
Solomon,
that he can display, but that doesn't mean he's an outlaw person.
You
Or he
can
does not have
behave like an
negative-
outlaw. He doesn't respect any law. As long as you can stand in broad daylight and step on, to stand under a car and insult to the highest, the number one
defiance of the law.
you are defying the law. So you are behaving like an outlaw.
Okay.
You don't respect law.
All right.
Solomon said the thing like if everybody hates Yeke.
No. You guys not focusing on the charges. I'm focusing on the
Your
charges.
point is today is Yeke, tomorrow be Yoku. That's what you say.
Yeah, because if the people are not going by the law, what is there, and they twisting it around so that it can suit them to silence their opposition.
But that's the same thing Yeke is doing. Yeke is doing the same thing. He's standing up and doing anything to silence people, for people to be afraid of him.
That is not true.
That's exactly what Yeke been doing. He trained insult to people so they can be afraid of him. You say that's not true. It's the same thing you're saying.
No.
You make it different.
Anyway,
that is not the same thing.
we can take calls now. Listen, they'll take them.
Let's take call.
All right.
But before we take call, let's go to our guys that are watching us live on our Facebook
What
feed.
goes around comes around.
Yeah, that is
Let's take call, please.
okay. But let's recognize the guys that are following us now on the show. Our man Ready Dabo is watching us. He said Yeke is a good guy. Anyway, that's it. And he says bombing territory, Gibi territory, Marshall territory versus territory, Sasta and Krikos. That's good.
How many?
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
And name them.
Bombing territory, Gibi territory, Marshall territory, Versus territory, Sasta and Crew Coast territory.
Okay, 6. Okay, my mistake.
I know you know civics. That's why.
Okay.
I'm not gonna say my mistake. I will go the American way. My bad.
Gallo says Bobraka was clapping for Yeget yesterday. Wow. Alex Colo says, good evening to the Freedom Family. Unity Party is just joking. We are waiting for them 2029. I'm closely following you guys from Nima County, to be precise, Ban City. Chino Jones says, nothing will happen to Yeke. Okay. Ryan Double again says, tuning on the issues of Yeke, I strongly differ with you. Okay, that's a view.
That's your view.
Adam Koy says, following from Wiyala. Then that's in Maggie County. And Keys Boy says, hello, my Freedom FM family. I'm Joseph Weekly, following from PHP. Okay, so call us right now on 0776 104 104 0886 500 104. And our WhatsApp line is for those of you outside Liberia, plus 231 886 500 104. Hello? First caller. Morning, what? The line. Hello?
Yeah, thank you. Yeah, hello.
Morning. Let's hear you.
Yeah, thank you very much. I appreciate you for enough to have a civil night to have a discussion lady.
Go ahead. What's the name? Where you call from?
My name is Tomo Eljusa, calling from Johnson Repair Plantation, number 2, Motawaro County.
Let's hear you, Thomas.
Yeah, my brother have to do what you can. And I listen to my brother and the Solomon on the other side. I mean, for me, I have seen the men defend. You know, it's an opposition. You don't want the particular and really the party in position the defender Yeke Koluba yesterday. And he have made Yeke Koluba to the state to read to the far. And today, I mean sometimes we see for Yeke and the opposition winning party at that time, people government, they used to really rush for them to do what they were supposed to do to Yeke at that time. They were used to rush. I want more of the whenever they go in a PC, Yeke will always like them. And to tell you, the government, the one of the government, they're not rushing you or anything. And if I got the you see, it's not executive going to rush on it. That is unqualified. Whatever war that he used, especially concerning about our territorial event, for you to use the land for Guinea, is that the thing that I'm talking for. So to see that yes, my brother defending on Yeke, yes, you will defend Yeke because if they have no Yeke, even the other opposition is there, the fear will be in there. Yeke is one of the talking points in our heart. So if you're having to remove you from there, it will give problem to opposition. Is that the thing, my brother on the other side, really defending Yeke, like Yeke not doing any wrong thing for the particular thing. Thank you very much.
You're welcome. 0776 104 104. Hello?
Hello?
Yes, sir. How are you? Welcome. Let's hear you.
Yeah, I'm okay.
No, you are lower rate of volume, not too conducive for our ears.
Yeah, I'm okay. Hello?
Yeah, still giving problem.
Yeah, thank you for. Yes, sir. I'm Jefferson. I'm calling from a resident in Congo Town.
Let's hear you, Jeff.
Yeah, you know, like I listened to one of your panelists there, he said, you can say anything that you want to say. Yes, I agree with you. You can say anything, but you can also be liable for what you say.
Of course.
Because when you say something, it means when in the wrong, you'll be responsible for it.
Mm-hmm.
I agree that you have the right to say anything you want to say. But the law, you're also owing for what you say against the state. So you have to do that. And the next thing, we told people that it's state, municipality board training. That's not going to create problem. But they said no, because said that Mr. President said you are going to dance with the devil that you want to dance with. You're going to dance with the devil. So this is the devil. When you're cutting, he brother used to sit behind Yeke. And when Yeke caused he will be clapping.
Be laughing.
All the time. Mm-hmm. So we learn to say peace. One thing I want to do, we will learn to say peace because we cannot continue to live with kind of thing where today you get causing, tomorrow another person come again and keep causing. The other time again you see Prophet keep causing, you go see him more causing. It's the kind of society we're living. We cannot live in the kind of society. We must learn to say peace on earth. We spoil this country, our train, our guns, we damage the country. You go see people on social media. cause issue. I'm not going to cause it. I'm going to cause it. That is what's happening in the world.
We'll get better. We'll get better one day.
I'm disappointed, man.
Okay, my brother. Don't be disappointed. Let's go to international line. Yeah, somebody's calling from outside Liberia. Joseph Colley, I guess. Hello, Joe.
Hey, good evening, brother Tony's, Anthony, and Tony's, and Solomon. This is Joseph Colley calling from the.
Go ahead, Joe.
Yeah, no matter what happens, we need to take sentiment out and look at our constitution. Not, trying to circumvent the law to please certain people. The same paper that we're talking about today, he talk about tradition and respect. It was in a person that Yeke was causing other leaders. Doesn't mean some of us, I'm not a fan of Yeke, but the constitution is a constitution, we should go by it. Not circumventing it to please certain people. The thing that was done to that other law man, they call, I don't know what kind of prophet or something, it was just wrong. You don't circumvent the law to please yourself. You understand?
According
he's not a prophet, but you're a kid. I'm not a criminal. But the law is there. Let us go by the law, because the thing we're doing is a rabbit hole. They are presenting themselves. These are the way the tyrants can behave, the way the government is proceeding. You don't circumvent the law to please yourself. I don't like Yeke. The same way we don't like criminals, but the law defends criminals. Not guilty until fall in the court of law. That's what the law say. So you can't circumvent, because you want to please yourself to put yourself in the position. If people are not going about doing the right thing, what's about that criminal, that killer who say that's not exacerbating situation? That say you go fight, you go connect. So what's about him? Is he different? You're not a human being? In some situation like that, Yeke could be saying, speaking as a private citizen, not as a representative. What will you say? Well, what they're doing over there, they got in their moves. Let's want to bring Yeke to guilt or carry him to court. But all the things you guys doing around here, look at some of those people that are languishing behind bar regarding the Capitol Hill burning. Those people are suffering behind bar. And no evidence, no judgment have been brought. You understand? We don't do things like that to suffer the of the hand. You understand? It's not good the way the government is proceeding. There are a lot of wrong things they're doing, and a lot of them they are criminals anyway. What they do, look at the thing that happened in Lufa. They take all the trips they're taking, that their personal money they're using. No, they're doing people money they're using. Those guys are just a bunch of crooks that came to power, bunch of criminals. They just all gang up, hiding behind a paper to do what they have to do, to just rob the nation. That's all they're there for. And that interest, that Yeke thing you're talking about when you're old, look at the man who raped, the scene or internal affair man. Is he not involvement? That here, no kind of thing will happen? It's impossible. Because as soon as the kind of new start coming on, very party. You don't want to hear that news. You might resign. Hoping Minnesota resign. Come on, you resign. Because as soon as the news start coming on, nobody will defend you. They want to hear me and they know that it makes sense that it's true. There is so true behind it. The party don't want to defend you on the kind of thing. They got other important things to cater to. Not coming every time they gotta bring you question, what they may do, what they may know. The people are here to do the people business. Not personal thing. If you are wrong, you're wrong. So these things, what people over there for, they're not serious.
Okay, Joe.
They're not serious about behaving like that. They don't themselves part of it. You know what I mean? So those are the things, man. It's just very unfortunate.
Okay.
What happened to Tunis?
Tunis, he'll come back.
Okay.
All right, call us on our numbers now. Be live on the show 0776 104 104, 0886 51104, On the local lines in our WhatsApp line, for those of you outside Liberia in the diaspora, you can call us on +231 886 500 104. Hello?
Yeah, good evening, sir.
How are you? Morning.
Yeah, good morning, sir. Good morning.
Yes, sir. How are you? What's the name? Where you call from?
Khalifa calling from Bombay.
Okay, Khalifa is Bomi County this morning. From where you are, I don't know, where's Tomonbra or Guitan or South?
Specific
Oh, okay, go ahead.
Yeah, thank you very much for the discussion for tonight. Actually, people are there to protect Yeke, but Yeke is not somebody that can represent the country. If you are somebody in the country, you should be the last person to speak out on certain issue. But as a speaker on certain issue now, you be the first to come up. They will take it against you. Yeah. And on the line of this brotherly Tina actually Yeke spoke on the present time, the country, the fellow friend trying to take it against him. Sometimes it's right, but others are doing things more than that.
We agree.
But it's their rule that the people going back that one made the whole thing accountable for.
Okay.
See, and the other men out there saying that.
Hello? Oh, I didn't cut you off. Hello? Hello? Morning, how are you? Welcome. Let's be audible. I'm not really getting you. You're kind of low. Speak a bit louder.
Oh, you can call back.
I think I call back. Hello? All right, 0776 104 104. Let's get back to this line. Hello?
Good morning.
Morning, how are you?
I'm fine.
Echo, you're live on the Metan Spain on Freedom FM and Radio LRB.
Yeah, okay. Thank you for the show. You're supposed to know why you say. Because if you look around the government, from the beginning, since the government took power, the way the government ruled, you know that they don't want nobody to go against us. Now you go against them, they will attack you. So, all the people do it, they don't want you to be silent and all that to the opposition weak. All they do it, that's because they get say that how about
So in short, you're saying that Yeke is a force within the opposition bloc?
Of course.
Because the opposition, you didn't hear the talking there. The opposition is talking. So the way Yeke exposing the government, that's why they won't start any government, no one starting.
And I see many are calling for doing Joria Town.
What?
I see many are calling for doing Joria Town. When you're insulting around here.
You're insulting, but now they are backing, but now they know they want to say it's true now, so they're exposing because they see a lot of people see all the things that are going on and see them on a glaring on the wall. You see about people, now something that you're just saying that you're not being bad, and I can see the fact, everything you see happening. So they try to compare the new manner, so prevent the action against them.
But is it a way that, the lawmaker can actually express himself without being, insultive?
Well, they want just say the contrary, how insulting what is there? He said, according to my soul, and the information minister, I'm not information minister, but otherwise, I call it
The White House, let me say White House, Executive Mansion press something.
Oh, Kula Fofana.
They have a cool. He said, I'm coming. And I want it because they take action because they know that he's backing for the government. So they take action for the are going against the government and I think it too. And he won't go against. To tell you that people don't sign the whole opposition.
Okay.
They're not doing it because why they get it, but they just do it to start the opposition.
Okay. We hope that everything will go well. Hello?
Hello?
How are you? You live on the radio. Let's hear you.
Yes, so thank you. And let me say good morning to the other panelists. My name is Martin Singletupa, and I join you this morning for things precisely the pipeline rule.
Let's hear you, Martin.
Yeah, as it relates to your topic on the discussions, I would love to speak on the issue that has to do with the statement made by Honorable Kulba.
Yep, go ahead.
Okay. And the statement made by Honorable Kulba, I think it is not in a rightful direction because he is an honorable man. And being an honorable man, his voice has weight. Not like other ordinary persons that will just say anything and just go on a fiasco note. Whenever Honorable Kulba speaks, they will say the people edition number 10 representative has spoken. But if honorary mayor speaks, they won't have any issue with it. So for his statement he made, you know that he has gone on an international wide, where Guinea are also looking at it and also listening to his statement. That statement will also encourage some people who have some negative minds about the word. They will stay on that statement and do something wrong to us. So I don't think that Honorable Kulba's statement was in a good direction, and not really like we're back Honorable Kulba for that. Because right now, as it stands, like I hear all people calling saying that Honorable Kulba, he did it yesterday, people were backing. The current government is not behind Honorable Kulba because of insulting Ambassador Bwaka or President Bwaka. Insult to President Bwaka, but President Bwaka is not afraid. Because Honorable Kulba only survives in confusion. Once he insults and you run after him, then he becomes very much strong. So I don't think the government is behind for that purpose, but the government is behind because of his business. It's implemented.
I see it.
As an honorable man.
I see it.
That's not how I see it, but it's implemented.
I see it.
I don't think it's an opinion, but it's a site I'm speaking about.
Okay.
Because he said that the delay in question is for the Guinean. He said according to his source. So when his source has informed me, and which of which is well informed and following with the information, so he has come out to make a pronouncement. And that type of tender is not fine.
Okay. Thanks for calling. Welcome. 0776 104 104 0886 500 104 plus 231 886 500 104. Callers will be live this morning on the Nighttime Spin. Hello? Hello?
Hello?
How are you?
Yeah, I'm fine. Are you getting me?
You're live. You're live on the radio.
Okay. Yes, I remember calling for FEC.
Let's say, Madam Papa.
Let me tell you about Yaka Koliba. Yaka Koliba is a wise politician. He always want to be on the side of the opposition. So whenever he says that the opposition.
Oh, I didn't cut you off. You slept. Hello?
Hello.
Let's hear your name.
Okay, this is Charlotte Western calling from the forward.
Let's hear my brother from Newtown. You live on Freedom FM this morning.
Hello?
Yep.
Okay, let me just say something to you, my brother. You see, all these things are happening because I've been in London. Because these people don't have one love for the citizen in the country. You get me?
I hear you.
Listen to me. These people live who love for the citizen. Hello?
Hey, you hear me? Go ahead.
Look at Guinea today. Look at the body of Guinea Army. And look at the army population. Look at our behavior. But where if you have a country, you look at the chief force of the country, which is the national army. Hello?
I'm hearing you. Go ahead.
Where is Guinea? Africa.
No.
I want to say something.
Yeah, that's not the point. That's the point.
Nigeria was the greatest. All of them used to fly into this country before the British started to travel to the United States. You know what I say? But because our love, you got never love this country and love the people of this country, this is why people are coming from other
Oh God, go ahead.
Let the child to make law for the National Army.
Okay.
Let me tell you, they make good idea for the National Army. Then they base it all on the coastline. Let the care Poland land.
Okay.
The army will be in the city. The army will be to the Poland land. Immigration. You get police attacking market people. So the police will be in the city, control the city. You get what I'm saying? But our law maker, they only there to put their back.
Okay. Oh, you right there.
No?
Morning.
How you doing?
We are good.
Okay, Dr. Matthews, I'm calling from Kent.
Okay, let's hear you from Greater Street, Matthew.
Yeah, okay, thank you very much. You know, that discussing a very far issue is human, but then is that some of your friends are putting a feeling and something into this discussion.
Say that again.
Some of your friends are sitting with you. They are entitled of you, but they are not discussing to satisfy us in the final.
Say your own.
Okay, let me say my own.
Mm-hmm.
The character we discussing again here. What kind of people are possible when they get to court the president for Joya as a blessing? The first thing is what of course. Then our president are carrying the meeting. When you want you to go, you never even pick it up. But if you sit at the parliament and tell the people that the place is so funny for the sources doing that is for Guinea. In fact, so then you listen to the press, go on your social media, and take interview to take him. Go ahead and see it. Three there. So if your army will do all for the country to defend the shopping to radiation, yes, I do in the hospital.
They say the man is free in mind.
And they went and bought for it. They went to the Sony, they went and built out, they said something, they said, go back. They went back to the area, but it's still to the bottom area. Then I want all of them to pay for the people. Because what I say, they are very clean. So it's for them. Why would you say like if the poor join that's talking and it's reasonable? You stand in the country. Then you're different over there. Nothing of them different over there. You start with that period.
Okay. Okay. You have said your own.
Yeah, thank you.
You're welcome. 0776. We'll take just two calls in because we don't have time. Then we'll go back to Solomon for our parting comments. Let's get this caller here. Hello.
Okay.
Yes, we're good. How are you? What's the name? Go ahead. Let's hear you.
I hear people crying on your
Nobody cry on you.
Huh?
Nobody cry on you. No, nobody cry on the member. I used to see people crying on me.
The president and Kim Paul, I say, God, I'm making the whole country's president of country, God, I'm making so it's better go tell them. And then, the watershed, what I will like Guinea. So when the president said that maybe that one, it's going to kill. You say, oh, but when the president gets sick, what I'm getting there, our waters, the watershed, what happened there, the day go back down, and so that if they won't down there, what will come there. See now, what I want to see is, that you're going to go back just coming. The president said it's for the keep. They keep because you're going to go back there, but the president said that why he keep.
Okay.
So I took the medical the water the president use and the money they put in the water there. Hopefully, the two in the good way, so the must have to go and try to president say all the water you that
Okay. All right. Thanks for calling. You're the last caller. We didn't take any more call now because time is not in our favor. So Solomon, Tony is not here. We got to wrap it up.
Tony is back. Okay.
Yeah, let's go, Solomon. You got to go to work. What you got to say for your departing comment. Did we read all this comment from here?
I think he read most of them.
arresting some just came in later on after I read the first one, but we can go back
Okay.
to the remainder of it. I seen poker robbers and all of that.
Yeah,
Well,
Pugaraba say the what shameless President Walker and his bunch of rogues can celebrate rudeness to get power. Trust I poker Robert. We definitely do the same to get power to pyramid. Poker Robert don't go that right. You're too intelligent for that. Play Allison. He said Walker was clapping for Yeke yesterday.
Yeah.
Why you want him? Why you want him suspended today? Grace Moore, he said, good morning. I'm following you from Point 4 Junction around late
Just in the office.
office.
Yeah,
Then
that's
we
right.
got Mukon, Jason, Joseph. Good morning, Frida FM. That's it for now. We'll see you guys. Okay, Solomon, go ahead.
it is very, very sad for our country. What we want to see is the rule of law so that our country can come back to where it used to be. Look, anybody can say whatever they want to say. I say I have, according to reliable sources, that this is this is that. That is not a word for treason. And I will continue to say that. Most of the time, we say, "Oh, according to BBC," or "according to this one." So it doesn't matter. So now somebody stop BBC say that is not true, but the person is quoting that source. So that is not a treason or a statement that warrant for somebody to charge somebody for treason. Look, um, our country, the way where we are heading, we are on a time bomb. I think somebody will say that is a threatening statement, but for the police, the executive branch, part of the executive branch, to go and say we want for this lawmaker, they want from the legislative branch, for police to be the one to engineer that, oh, this is honor money peace and whatsoever, for executive to meld into the legislative, and for the legislative to take action and begin to put in wrongful terminology just to get rid of somebody. That is wrong. Liberia, we don't have even money, or if we have the money, people are not putting the money to good use. These people, they were on a break, I think, whatever break they on, for government to spend about 200 plus thousand dollars for these people to come back just to remove a lawmaker. And when you remove that lawmaker, government is going to spend another uh, how many thousand, maybe 200,000 or more, to have by election. The money that's supposed to be going to school and different projects or teachers and all those stuff, because they don't want for this person to speak against the government. They're taking the money to put it this way. You got to come and to get a vote, as Tony said. Yes, they will get it. They will get a majority, because if somebody going to get a free 75,000 or free 50,000 just for them to get out of the place, they will do that. A free money. Oh, this man. First of all, the Liberian people, they will not say a lot of things because the man can curse, and that is what they put in the mind of our people. What the government is doing is going to affect all of us. I feel sorry for the journalists. You say something that you can't prove, contempt of the court. This is where they are going. So Yaga Koluba, yes, he have bad mouth, he can talk, curse people and what have you. But in this case, the law is the law. We got to work within the confine of the law. Solomon Reese today, they say, oh, whatever statement you make, it is against the security. My namesake, Solomon Tunis, you can say something. So, my man, the statement you made is against the security of the state. Where are we heading back? Let me use our the real Basel English word there. Back where we heading? It's a sad thing, Tony. That's what I'm saying. I'm not Yega Koluba fan, and I'm actually willing to work with him, to be one of his whether that campaign manager, or to be one of his counselor, I can do that. You know why baby cries? And when baby cries, you know why they get them food? Sometimes that baby want attention, the baby needs something, and the baby doesn't get it. Sometimes the mom will not be paying attention, but once that baby start crying loud and louder, that the parent will pay attention. They will be able to listen to that baby and do whatsoever. So sometimes other people use languages to get attention on other people. Is that the right way? No. But how can we do it? And this is where the government is going, and they're telling us that you're not supposed to speak, you're not supposed to encourage, you're not supposed to do this. So if you do this, the rest of it, then you're not laying a good role model. Yeah, I understand, but let's support the rule of law, because the
Yeah,
constitution states.
closing remark, you closing, no.
Yes, I assume.
My
Oh, it's
time
9
is
o'clock.
over.
Yeah.
Understand.
So anyway, the last thing I was gonna say. All right. Mhm.
We'll speak long on that.
No. The point is that because people are taking me out of context, that I'm supporting wrong behavior. I'm backing the rule of law. That's what I was
That's
doing.
a view. We can discuss it even for now the browser, but that's a view.
No, that is a reality.
A view.
That's your view.
That's
That's
the
not reality.
reality.
It's not
That's a
reality.
view.
That's your view.
That's the reality.
Okay, let's keep that one for another day.
Hmm.
All right. Yeah.
So, guys, thank you, man. I have to leave. I'm gonna catch the boat.
Okay.
It was nice
If
being with
we
you guys
didn't, we
tonight.
didn't call your attention to the closing remark, you'll be talking about now. Now you want to run to catch a boat. Hurry up before
Okay,
the
let me
boat
let me hear you. Let me hear you what you have to say.
Look, let us pray to God. Let Mama Liberia have some decent people to take care of us. We want people who can set a very good example for our children that are coming up. When they say they striving to be a representative, they were looking for a good role model. That's the kind of people we're looking for. I'm not a fan of this government, neither Yeke. I'm a fan of someone who are in the interest of the Liberian people, who do the right thing, who have good moral conduct. Not someone who can just get up and start insult, sending insult while little children, in front of children and all of that, openly on social media. That's a representative. There's a no for that. We can't tolerate that. I wish they can have the number to get him out. He let him go. Whether they doing the wrong thing or right, he himself not doing the right thing anyway. He's not abiding by the law. Okay, he feel that he's an outlaw. So let the same people he brought into position into this government today, let the same people deal with him. If it was John, we all want to deal with him, they were going to say, oh, all kinds of holy Bible they were going to be saying. But thank God, the same people he advocated for, he was on motorbike going from country to country, they are the one that dealing with him. So that he feel the pain. And I'm very happy about it. Thank you. You have follow us tomorrow morning. We'll be here again for the print news, and probably we'll be discussing the same thing or tomorrow night. Thank you again. This is your good friend Suleiman Hashim Tunis coming to you live from Radio LIB here on Staten Island. Oh, we forgot. But anyway, tomorrow we forgot the weather.
Oh, been long.
Yeah, we'll take tomorrow. Usaro, my people.
Yeah, that's it.
You want me to do it or forget it?
Yeah, squeeze it in.
Okay, let me squeeze it in quick. My man, you can go, man. I'm sorry. You can go ahead. You got to go to work.
All right, I will pray for Yeke so that Yeke will stay in power.
And then pray for him. That whatever, God, we both got the same name. So people tonight,
You can pay evil for evil.
Oh, wow.
okay, that's so true. Then he stay in power, he go in, no big deal to me anyway. But yeah, weather now stand at 76, feels like 81, cloudy. There's little bit, about 5% chances of rain. And I know it's very hot at this moment because the humidity is 92. So definitely it's hot. Okay, people are very uncomfortable, especially if the current is not around your area. So you're very uncomfortable right now. The heat is 92%. That's very high. So tomorrow, let's see, tomorrow 40% chances of rain. So definitely there's winds of rain probably coming around the afternoon hour, but it's not going to be long. It might be, but the temperature tomorrow it is 6, and it will feel like 92, which will be Thursday rather, not tomorrow, Thursday. Oh, today Wednesday. Yeah, Wednesday is the one now we're talking about. Wednesday is 76 degree, and it's not going to be too hot tomorrow, which is today now. It's 76 look like 81. Okay, the chances of rain is 25%. Wind from northeast is about 4 miles per hour. The humidity is the one that really high. It's 92, which is Wednesday. Thursday, which is tomorrow, is 40% chances of rain, 7 miles per hour wind. The humidity came down to 74, but let me see. Yeah, 74. We came down to 74. Let me see before the nighttime where we'll go to. 74. Wow. Before night, it will go up to 92, 96. By 10, 11, the humidity will rise to 96. But the daytime, the average will be 74. Friday, you got a lot of sun. But still, you got 30% chances of rain. The wind is 7 miles per hour. Humidity 77. It starts with 77 and end up the same thing, 91. So the few days low. Concentrate on the heat. You're going to have a lot of heat during the nighttime. All right, in the daytime, you walk in, you don't feel too bad about heat. But in the night, when you lay down, no air conditioner, no fan, the 3 days giving you heavy heat. And you could sometimes call us and tell us how the heat treated you the previous night. So yeah, thank you again. We're sorry we didn't give it to you early, but thank you, Anthony, for giving me the chance to give them the weather report. Thank you, and see you next Tuesday.
Okay, so that's how we're going to go on this morning on the Night on Spain. The Tony said we'll be back here on next Tuesday with the entire crew, but this night, Wednesday, will be John Morris on the Night on Spain. So again, thanks for listening. Thanks for watching.